Hello collective, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well on this Tuesday. Welcome back to this channel, Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot. I am back to give you guys your weekly reading, but with a little change in between. First off, I didn't come to you guys yesterday, which normally kicks off your weekly read. I intentionally waited until today to want to kick off you guys' reading. Why? Because today is a new moon eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. So with that being said, I wanted to wait to prepare readings for you guys so you guys will actually know what will be taking place. How will this energy, this big powerful energy, is going to affect you guys? And besides that, this reading will be a little different as well, because first off, I'm going to start off by kicking off this video with giving you guys first off an overview of what the solar eclipse is all about, what it would bring, and some of the changes and understanding what it really means for everyone, all signs involved. But after the overview, I will be giving you guys your new moon solar eclipse divided into your Element Zodiac Sign. So we know that there are 4 elements. So I will break them down, giving you your readings based upon your element sign. I will start first with the sign of the water, start with the element of the water signs, because Scorpio is a part of the element of water. So for those of you that are of water signs, I will be starting off your new moon eclipse reading first, followed by the other 3 elements. Okay, so that would be the difference in the change of this reading. I will say that this will be the first time that this channel is actually giving readings divided up into the elements of your zodiac sign. All right, everyone. So with all that being said, let us start first off with your overview. Then I will proceed with giving you your individual elemental signs. And the reason I felt that I would do it this way as opposed to your regular tarot reading that I do is because this is a very intense, powerful new moon eclipse, and I felt that I would be able to target the overall energy, even though it's still going to be a collective, but it will just be collective based upon your zodiac element. But I will be able to target and zoom in more of the energy that surrounds each element, okay? Because we are all going to be affected by this eclipse that has taken place already starting from today. By the way, let's just get into the overview of what this eclipse is all about for some of you that might be curious as to what it means when we do get eclipse, that it happens very rarely, because really eclipse takes place based upon the alignment of the sun and the moon. All right, so as you can see, if you noticed, if you looked earlier at the start of the video, I had this at the forefront of the video because new moon eclipse is about what it signifies: powerful change. All right, so if you want to zoom in, you can. So this is what solar eclipse is all about. It's about expecting powerful changes. All right, so this is the overall major energy for everyone starting from today. All right, everyone. So I have taken notes to give you, like I said, some information about what the solar eclipse is. All right, so let's begin. So first of all, we just recently had a lunar full moon lunar eclipse. I forget what sign it was in. I'm not sure it was in Libra. But we recently had a lunar eclipse. Now, the difference between a lunar eclipse versus a solar eclipse is lunar eclipse, they bring faded endings and breakdowns. It's almost like a closing out of a cycle. Whereas the solar eclipse, it's all about destiny, new beginnings. It's opening up doors. It's new cycles. So if you experience from the lunar eclipse that took place recently, if you experience any type of endings, any type of closures, now you will begin to see how that now will change. A beginning, a new cycle is in the horizon, okay? So first off, the new moon in itself as I said, it brings about new beginnings, changes, opportunities. But now, when you add an eclipse to that new moon, it majorly intensifies the energies that will be at play surrounding us towards a complete change of pace. It's like as though you're headed in one direction, and then here comes the divine, the universe, turning you into the direction you actually need to go. So if you are trying to figure out, or if you have already started one path or journey or another direction, maybe in terms of choices and decisions that you are making, don't be surprised if it happens to shift, because it's taking you into a direction that will ultimately be a powerful, positive turnaround. Okay, let me repeat that again. If you guys are between crossroads and you figured that you have made a decision and say, I'm going to go in this direction, don't be surprised if it shifts you into another direction. But know that in that shift, it is spiraling you onto the path and the direction that you actually need to take. And know that it's divinely guided for you. Everything at this time is becoming aligned in the way in which things should fall for everyone during this eclipse. Okay? So transformation is in the air. So speaking about this new solar eclipse in Scorpio taking place today, it started out early this morning at 3:49 a.m. It is extremely, one second. Let's see. So it took place from this morning, but it marks an extremely potency, because all eclipse brings sweeping winds of change. And along with this, it also includes an upcoming full moon. Speaking about lunar eclipses, there will be a full lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Taurus, my sign actually, in 2 weeks. That will be around November 8th, that it will herald this energy that's working now in conjunction with this new moon. So basically, this new moon is multifaceted. It's bringing unearthly transformation processes that will touch our lives and impacting ways that will actually impact us up into the next 6 months. So just so you know, eclipses, they generally will last anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Why? It's because eclipse windows is 6 months apart, and because of the moon's orbit, it's slightly tilted. The solar eclipse occurred only when the moon crosses the plane of Earth's orbit during a new moon. So again, it's all in alignment between the centers of the sun and the moon. That's why it's very rare. So it's very rare when you have the eclipse crossing and meeting up, with the sun and moon. Now, like I said, you will get a little bit of astrological insights in here. I'm not that experienced with astrology. I'm actually learning and trying to understand astrology more, but I do know the little basics about it. And so again, when it comes to eclipse and different moon phases, with the moon phases, they happen every month. But with eclipse, they generally have more of a gap span in which it happens to come across. Okay, so again, it's all in alignment. But as a side note, for those of you that like to stare up in the sky or stare up in the sun, just know, never expose your eyes and stare at the sun during a solar eclipse due to solar radiation that can cause an eclipse blindness or retinal burns, which pretty much equals solar retinopathy, if I'm pronouncing that right. So protect your eyes at all costs with some type of eye protection. If some of you are very intrigued or have or intend to, want to kind of, look up and happen to see it, just protect those eyes, okay? Because you can definitely suffer by trying to gaze at that during this eclipse, all right? So I hope that was just a brief overview. It wasn't too long, but I hope that you was able to understand a little bit more about what the solar eclipse does, what changes it will bring to everyone as a whole. And so just know that eclipse energies. A matter of fact, in the beginning of this presentation, I spoke about the eclipse energies going to majorly be at play. So with that being said, be aware how it will affect our mood. So if you want to know, well, do the eclipse really affects our mood? The answer is yes. Because in the surrounding days of this eclipse, you may notice that your emotions, your feelings, you might feel a shift in your mood. I know I have. I think for the past week, I have leading up to this. It's almost like building momentum, like our feelings and our emotions surrounding this eclipse. It's going to kind of like be building up. And I know for me personally, I have already started to feel it, because I feel like more than ever since this past week, I've been kind of emotional. Even today I was emotional. I know why, because as an empath, I know what changes that I'm sensing and that is about to take fold. And so it's a part of excitement. It's a part of just changes that I perhaps have been wanting, but also it's changes that I know that will be coming to me because I've been manifesting. If you have been manifesting your dreams, you can kind of sense and know that something is about to happen. You don't know when exactly, because even as empaths, we don't know or can't give you a projected precise time, but you can sense change. You can feel it. And so I feel that change is on the horizon. And so some of you as well might feel, something changing, but you don't quite know exactly what it is, but you know it's nearby, right? So some days your energy may seem to shift down, and other days it may shift up. And then there are days you will feel energetically expansive, and other days you may feel like drawing and being quiet, going into that hermit mode. So you'll be kind of feeling that you want to disconnect from the outside world and just kind of be alone at that time. So it will be up and down, back and forth, but just know that it's not you per se. It's just the aftermath. It's just the effects of the solar eclipse. So it's a very powerful eclipse. And so with that being said, everyone, we are now going to jump into your elemental signs broken down by your element to see and get a glimpse as to what energies, what actually would be the highlight for you guys moving ahead from now into the next 3 to 6 months. All right. So I am going to leave off camera right now as I prepare for the element sign of water. That would be those of you that are connected to the element of water, which would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your new moon eclipse reading is coming up. Stay tuned. Hello, I am back. So as promised, I am about to give the water sign, the element of water, your new moon eclipse, solar eclipse reading. Okay, and so those of you that are connected to the element of water, that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. As we know, this new moon eclipse is in the sign of Scorpio, but all of the signs that is affected or is of the element of water, this is your reading. All right. So as usual, though, I did meditate, pre-shuffle. I cleansed the energy field between me and you at this time so that I can focus and tune in to see what is the overall focus. What would be the major highlight for you guys around this new moon solar eclipse that's taking place today? All right. So I started off first with pulling from the Moonology deck, the same deck that your other major new moon eclipse card came from, just to see exactly what other new moon energy or moon phase energy will also be in conjunction along with this new moon eclipse. And the card that came out was the waxing crescent moon. And the theme is have faith in your dreams. So this was the other moon card that came out. So this is a moon phase, the waxing phase, and it focuses on you water signs having faith in your dreams. Okay, that is the major focus. So how will this eclipse have an impact? What does it really mean for you guys? Well, I pulled out 6 cards, and so the 6 cards that came out was your 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the first card that came out that is starting off your reading. And just so you know, guys, I am using a new deck. This is the holographic tarot deck that I'm using. The cards do have like that holographic kind of shimmer texture to it. I'm gonna pull. So if you're looking closely, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it has like a shimmer. But it's a holographic deck. And it's funny because I never thought I would be interested. When I saw them online, I never thought I would be interested in purchasing and getting any type of deck that had that kind of shimmer or holographic pattern to it. But I did, because to me, I'm looking at it as something that I will start to use on my channel in terms of when I give you guys your readings, because to me, I look at them as highlighted confirmative reinforcers. So when I start your reading next week, I will be using it toward the end to clarify. It will be like my clarifying deck to kind of highlight what needs to be reinforced. So for this reading for today, I am just using them in addition to that one other card, because to me, this highlights the areas and what needs to be focused on during this new moon eclipse. Okay, so I'm sorry that I kind of got off track there, but I just wanted to bring that out. So again, your first card that came out was the 3 of Pentacles. Your next card that followed back, and I got so excited, was the 10 of Pentacles. If you know anything about the 10 of Pentacles, that is a very good card to pull from the deck. Followed by the 8 of Wands, and you have the 10 of Swords, which is a challenging card, but nonetheless, it's nothing to worry about. And then your another card you have here is the 9 of Swords, and your last card is the 9 of Cups. Okay, so right away when I kind of reflected and see, okay, what is it? How is it that the cards that came out is talking about having faith in your dreams? And that's exactly what I see for you guys. Some of you guys is about to give up. Some of you have been waiting and waiting. Maybe you have been manifesting. Maybe you are holding on to something. Maybe you are expecting something. Well, guess what? From what I can see and pick up, something very big is coming your way. Okay, there's an opportunity, a big opportunity that is going to put you in a very financial stable position. Okay, because the 9th of Cups to me is an energy that is slow, but it's steady. Okay, but also it's going to be something that you like, because a matter of fact, your energy is all over this as well. Cups represents those of water signs. So this actually falls right into what you guys will be dealing with coming up. I can't tell you exactly when this was coming, when this opportunity will be presented to you, but according to the 8 of Wands, it's going to come in pretty soon. Okay, this is fast moving energy. When you look at the wands, it's about fire. So some of you guys, though, like I said, you are in this feeling of about to give up. You've been waiting. You've been sometime maybe having sleepless nights, worrying and considering and thinking whether or not if this opportunity that perhaps you are praying for is going to come through for you. Stop worrying. You have to have faith in your dreams. And speaking of that, I want to go right into the book, actually, to talk more about what having your dreams, believing in them, what will it mean for you? Okay, so it says, don't give up. It says that the situation that you are asking about is still taking shape. This whole energy of this new eclipse basically is all about alignment, things being aligned. Remember in my overview, if you heard my overview to the intro of this video, I mentioned that these eclipses also brings about alignment. So things that you may have started to look to go into one direction, or if you decided to go into one direction, don't be surprised that there's going to be a shift, because the shift is going to put you into a direction that you really need to go. Okay, so it says again, whatever is happening is just a step along the way. So hang in there, water signs, hang in there. You're very close to achieving your dream. Okay, it says that everything in the end will be okay, and if it's not okay, that means it's not at the end. Okay, so that was one point I wanted to bring out. And so the overall message of following your dreams, or having faith in your dreams, is I am focused on what I want. Stay focused on what you want, okay? Keep hope alive. It says just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean that they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events fold, and dig a little deeper to find more courage. Okay, so that is the meaning of this waxing crescent moon, having faith in your dreams. You have to hang in there. Stop having those sleepless nights, okay, because you're only bringing mental unnecessary stress and anxiety upon yourself that's really unnecessary. Have faith, manifest. As a matter of fact, this is a new moon, so new moons is as well manifesting what you want to attract into your life. It's all about new beginnings. If need be, go out to the store, get you a board, create a vision board, put it by the windowsill. That's what I do. I have a vision board, and I put everything that I want to attract into my life to start off for a new beginning for me, and I put it near the window, so that the moon's energy can activate my dreams, so that I can see it come to my fruition. All right, so I advise you guys to do that. It's not too late. So, as soon as you're done looking at this reading, on your way home from work, stop by that 99-cent store, get like one of those construction papers, one of those cardboards, and go ahead and just think about for a minute, what do you want? That opportunity that you are losing sleep over and causing yourself pain, maybe even headaches. Write down what it is that you want, so that those dreams will come to reality. The universe already knows, and they are working on your case, but they need to see that you got to have faith in it, that you believe in it. Because if you don't have faith and believe in it, or if you give up, guess what? They won't come. They won't come to your reality. All right? But know that at the end, your dreams will come to be, because here you have the Knight of Cups. The Cups here is a position that is an offer. So there's an opportunity, there's an offer, and it's going to be the opportunity and offer that you've been hoping for, that you've been wanting, that you're going to love, have a passion for. So, and ultimately, you have in the middle the 10 of Pentacles. The Pentacles is the money card. So it's all about your money, your finances, and just being able to see that financial stability, and it's going to be with you for some time. All right, so again, stay hopeful, keep that dream alive, do not give up, because you are very close to achieving and seeing your dreams. Just hang in there, my water signs. All right, so guys, that's what I got for you today. I hope that it was helpful, and until next time, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday. And if you don't see things happening, also know that give things time to also play out. We're not always going to see things happen immediately, or even in the next couple of days. Remember that this eclipse, it has an extended window time of 6 months. So you might see this projection of what might happen for you guys in another month, 3 months, it could be 3 weeks, but allow things to unfold organically. Okay, that is the message. All right, guys, so stay positive and your wishes will come true. All right, have a wonderful and a positive Tuesday and a week ahead. Thank you. Bye. Hello, hello to my fire signs. So, your reading is next. I will be giving you your new moon solar eclipse reading. So, those of you that are related to the element of fire, which includes Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this reading is yours. So, as I mentioned with the element of the water signs, I will be, I have already pre-shuffled and pulled out your overall energy. In addition to this new moon eclipse that we are undergoing for today, I did go into my Moonology deck to pick out another moon phase card that will work in conjunction with this solar eclipse, which to me will give me an overall idea of what change will be coming to you guys, or what to expect in terms of what needs to be highlighted for you guys of the element of fire. So the card that was pulled for you guys was the waxing moon. The overall energy message is the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so again, whether it's some goals you have, whether it is things that you want to do but you're not sure about what to do, it's gaining momentum, which means that when something is gaining momentum, it's still work in progress. It is trying to build up to that period or moment that it has actually happened. All right. But I did tap into a similar type of energy with you guys, just like the water signs. You guys are at crossroads, okay? You don't really know what you want to do. And some of you might kind of be on the fence about what it is you actually want to do. But because you're this element of fire, fire signs are go-getters. So I know overall, despite what comes out, you guys are going to achieve and get what you want at the very end. But at the same time, like I said, there is indecisiveness. Let's go through your cards. Now, just like I mentioned with the water sign, when giving their readings, I am using a new deck. It's a holographic deck that I am using. It's a deck, if you know anything about holographs, imaging and printing, they're the cards that have that shimmer on it. And it is going to be a deck that I will use moving forward on this channel. But for today, I'm using them because I wanted to kind of pick out the highlight, which to me equals your reinforcers that need to be highlighted in terms of the energy surrounding this overall energy from your waxing moon that is going to fall under, or that is falling under this solar eclipse moon phase. Okay, so moving forward, the cards that came out for you guys, you got the moon card that came out, followed by the Queen of Cups, followed by, this is one of your challenging cards, followed by the Nine of Swords. And this was actually the same card that came out for the water signs. Also, you got the Five of Cups here. You got the Two of Pentacles. And the last card to end out your reading is your Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so just like the water signs, like I said, some of you are very indecisive, but as well, you're confused. You're kind of confused as to which direction you should go. Now, speaking of the eclipse, as I said, because this is a very powerful, potent energy coming from the eclipse, that means that it's going to bring about change. So if we are even confused, it's going to shift us, it's going to bring clarity, and it's going to shift us into the direction that we should go. And it's all to do with alignment. So even if you're not sure, you're going to get clarity. And the reason I said it is because of the moon card. The moon card is energy of illumination, which means it's going to bring about clarity, something in your life. Now, you would know how this will fit into what area of your life. Now, I did pick up two different aspects of your reading where it could be clarity on, maybe you guys, some of you might be between two people. So if you're the masculine, maybe you are deciding between two feminine energies. You know, who should you gravitate towards? You know, who do you want? Where does your heart lead you to? Okay, and if you're a feminine energy, it's you deciding on two masculines as to which one in the long run would be more compatible with me. So in that's one aspect of your reading. The other aspect is, which I feel more stronger about, that is more relating to a job or career. That's what I feel. But it can go either way. Again, you would know how this will resonate in terms of the area of your life. Okay? So like I said, you're going to get clarity, whether it be for love or whether it be for a job or career, because like I said, some of you are at a standstill, not deciding on who you want or what it is that you want, and so you're a little kind of fogged in, you're kind of confused. And this is what the Five of Cups energy is about. It just seems to be just standing in confusion as to what should I choose. So if you really look, the Five of Cups, if you can zoom in, I know I'm a little bit distant than normal because I'm doing this reading in another location, so the distance is going to be a little further in. But if you want to zoom in, if you notice here, you have 3 cups here that is on this side. They have fallen down, so it's almost like 5, 4, 3, 2. You've done the countdown, whatever this is, however this may apply to you. But if you look over on the other side, there are 2 cups that stands, which means that there is a choice that has to be made. There's a decision that has to be made. Now, for the ones of you that are undecided as to what you should decide, that's where you're going to get the help from the moon's energy to clarify, to help you decide which of the 2 you should go towards. And if you can't make that decision, you're going to be divinely guided to help you to see which way you should go or who you should be with, if that makes sense. Okay? So, and you got the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, again, it's about decision. So a decision definitely is something that you guys are going to be facing in the next couple of days, maybe weeks, maybe even months. Because again, as I mentioned in my overview, that this eclipse has a 6-month window. So between now and up to 6 months, generally between now and 3 months, it's more powerful, and after 3 months it kind of wanes off a little bit, but it's still active, it's still present. So we have some time before these circumstances or this change that is going to impact you. You still have time for it to fester, for it to come out, if that makes sense. Okay? But as I look over at your 9 of Swords here, some of you are conflicted. You are like having even sleepless nights. Now, I did mention a little while ago that this same energy, this same card came out for the water signs, because over there with their reading, they as well is kind of similar. They are not, their thing was having faith in their dreams. And this kind of takes on a similar type of energy with you fire signs, but yours is gaining momentum. So you have an idea of what it is. It's gaining momentum, meaning it's growing. You are steadily trying to figure things out, but you are not quite, you still need a little bit more of a push. You need to just stay focused. So speaking of that, let me just go into the book right quick. I pretty much summed up your cards, but I do want to jump into the book so you can understand what this waxing moon entails. It says, during the waxing moon, hope springs eternal. It's a very positive card, so it's not nothing negative or challenging, but it indicates that you can create the reality you are dreaming of. Okay? It says, this is time of energies rising up. Emotions are building up. So again, if this is a situation to do with your love life, where you are like deciding and choosing who it is that your heart wants or who you want to be with, it's building up. So just know that when you're deciding, if there's 2 masculine or 2 feminine energies that you're deciding, as these emotions are building up, you would know at the end who your heart feels the strongest to. So the stronger the emotions toward one or the other, that's the one that you probably will wind up with, if that makes sense, okay? And the same goes toward an opportunity or a job. Whichever one that you love the most, whichever the one that you seem to gravitate more, the one that you think about the most, then that will be the one, because it's going to gain momentum. It's going to help you gravitate toward that, okay? It says either you just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So you have an idea, you're on the right track, but you just got to continue to just stay focused on your goals, okay? And the energy of this waxing moon is, I know I'm headed in the right direction. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true, but more effort is required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you are still committed. That's what I'm saying. You have to see if you're still committed to whatever this career or job, whatever move, whatever goal this is, whatever endeavor that you are in crossroads with at this time. Which one is the strongest? Which one are you more lean toward? Which one are you more willing to commit yourself to? The one that has the least type of energy that you're, putting toward, maybe that's not the one for you. But the one that you are putting more energy into, that probably be the one for you. But the overall message is to keep moving forward. Okay, so that is the overall message. But like I said, you guys are fire signs. You guys start off the zodiac chart. And so you are go-getters. You are ambitious. So you can do this. But it just also shows you that you are also human. That you have moments where you might doubt certain decisions that you make in life. We all do. So it doesn't really matter. It's just that your energy is building momentum. And I know that you guys will reach your goal. Don't worry. Stop having those sleepless nights. Get your rest. Think positive. Just like with the water signs, I suggested them to go out, get yourself a board to create a vision board for yourself, because we are under this new moon eclipse, which means that it's new beginnings, which means put down what it is you want on that vision board so that you can help activate those dreams to come to your reality. And then lastly, you have your Knight of Pentacles. Your Knight of Pentacles is an energy that is, to me, this is also a money card. The Knight of Pentacles is a money card, but it shows you that whatever it is that you choose. Now, if this is pertaining to career and finance, that means that it's going to be stable. It's going to be slow, but the energy is building momentum, which means that you're going to get there. You're going to achieve what it is in terms of your finance. It's going to be something that's going to be financially stable for you for some time to come. So you would get there. However, if this is a love connection that you are trying to decide, the love connection is positive, which means it's going to be there for the long term. It's not no fly-by-night type of energy. So trust your heart and let your heart lead you to where and what and who you feel emotionally to. All right? So this is what I got for you, my fire signs. I hope that this was helpful. So until the next time that we have something similar like this, when another eclipse come, I will probably kind of be doing it this way. All right, but until our next general regular reading, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday. Stay positive, keep hope alive, and know that you will achieve your goals. All right, so until then, peace, love, and light. Bye. Hello, hello, my earth signs, how are you? I am back to give you your new moon solar eclipse reading for today. So welcome back. So let's get started. So right away, before we get started, I did pre-shuffle the cards and pull out the cards. I wanted to also pull out, as I did with the other elements, I wanted to pull out a card from the Moonology deck to see what other moon phase energy will be working in conjunction with this new moon solar eclipse that is in Scorpio. And so just by the way, I'm as well of an earth sign. I am Taurus. So if you are of the element of earth, that will be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is your reading. All right. So the other moon card that I pulled out to kind of get an idea of what would be our overall focus and what is taking place and what and how this new moon eclipse will affect and impact us. The card that came out for us is the super moon. It's about emotions are running high. That is the card that has been pulled for us earth signs. Okay, emotions are running high. I must say Now, I'm doing Taurus right now. I have one more, and that is the element of air. But so far, I will say that so far with each of the elements, I've pulled out, or the cards that have come out from the Moonology deck, they have been very powerful moon phases, which to me means overall that the energy of this solar eclipse is really going to be very powerful and very intense for all signs involved. Okay, earth signs, so let's get into the cards as I've mentioned with the other elements, and I'm going to just mention it again so you guys would know on what's going on in terms of this new deck. I have brought a new deck. It's a holographic deck that I'm going to be using for this reading, but I will be using it moving forward with your weekly readings. This is the holographic deck, so for those of you that are familiar with the holographic type of printing, you know it's the cards that will have like a shimmer to it, but it's holographic. And for me, I'm going to be using them as clarifiers for your weekly tarot readings moving ahead. But for today's reading, I'm using them because to me, I look at them as good clarifying cards that will highlight the major area or the vibe energy that we will be dealing with under this new moon eclipse. Okay, so to me, when they stand out because they are being highlighted in terms of what we need to focus on or what is coming our way. So we got a glimpse as to what is going on. So let's go into your cards. So the 6 cards that was pulled out for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Very good card. Challenging card we have is the 5 of Pentacles, but it's okay. The next card we got was the High Priestess, followed by the amazing card of all, the 10 of Pentacles, followed by another challenging card, the 10 of Swords, and we end out with the 6 of Pentacles. So, how does this supermoon, our overall theme about emotions running high, how is this message, how is this energy of the supermoon affecting us? What is going to happen? What is that we need to work on, or what change will take place under this eclipse? Well, when I tuned in and meditated to see exactly what the message is, the message here is that, myself included, because I'm affected and have been dealing with this, is that our focus basically, I think for the past couple of months, maybe starting from this year, I know for me, it started from since this year, really has been on my money, on my career, all right? Not to say that the other areas is not important, but the focal point for us earth signs, I believe, has been our money and career, okay? And to say the least, unfortunately, we haven't been very hopeful, or things in that area in terms of money and finance hasn't been really that good. It's been slow, to say. It's been slow, and it's been like in intervals. Maybe we'll have 1 month where we get something and we see something, then it kind of fizzles out, and then we're now on this type of, vibe of waiting. When is the next opportunity? When are we going to get, to see our next financial breakthrough? When are we going to see some funds coming in? So we'll have been on that kind of vibe, okay? So if this resonates with you, then that's good. So the 5 of Pentacles is that energy where we're feeling somehow that our money situation is not where we want it to be. And we have been kind of feeling low about it, kind of maybe depressed, or maybe just feeling, like we need something positive as far as that area of our life. Because right now, it's been taking a toll on us, you know what I'm saying? Not really physically, but in a sense where, like I said, we're just not happy where we want to be in terms of our finance goes, right? So that is what the 5 of Cups energy is. But the Queen of Pentacles, but as well, I would say before I move on to that, the High Priestess is here, which indicates to me, like myself and I'm sure some of you, something that we have been praying for, because the High Priestess to me is also to me another card of spirituality, prayers, manifesting. So it gives me the energy that what we've been manifesting and praying for is about to happen, okay? There's a big opportunity that is coming your way, okay? So whatever this is something it's almost like a wish that will be granted, And that's what I picked up when I saw the High Priestess. That something that we have prayed for, something that you have manifested, your wishes is about to come true. Whatever you planted in terms of what it is that you wanted is about to pay off in a big way. Why? Because if you recall, I did mention the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is one of the most exciting cards to get out of the deck because it shows promise, but it also shows success, provided that we stay focused, provided that we stay positive, provided that we believe in the impossible, provided that we know that once we put our heart and our attention on something, we Tauruses, we earth signs, once we are onto something, once we know and have a passion for something, we stay focused and we keep going and we keep going until we reach the top, right? We try our best. We might start out slow, but with continued progress, we will get there. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Because we kind of look at things, we want things to be perfect, right? I know myself, I'm kind of like OCD. I want things to be perfect, or I just like things to be perfected. So our movement might be slow, but it's still steady. And with that continued focus, we will achieve it, right? But we got to continue to believe in ourselves, to know that what it is that we want, what it is that we dream for, what it is that we manifest, you know, we can make it come to our reality. So we got to believe in it, okay? So again, whatever we prayed for, it's going to come to our reality. So a wish is going to be granted, okay? A wish is going to be granted, and whatever that is, it is going to make us feel very, very excited, because the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of someone that has succeeded, okay? She's in her own power. So it kind of takes me back to the Five of Pentacles. To me, it's like a powerless energy. And I know that might sound kind of like, you know, but when I say powerless, it's just like, you know, when you have money, when you have enough, you do feel a sense of power, right? Because then you feel like you're in control more of certain things and doing things, okay? But when you are on limited resources, then there's a certain amount of expansion that you can do, if that makes sense. But with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is unlimited resources, it's unlimited funds, it's unlimited money. She sits very well in her position because she's solid, it's stable. So whatever this opportunity is that is coming up for us, I keep saying Taurus, for us earth signs, it's going to be something that's going to be solid. It's going to be something that's going to make us very happy, because we will get there. But again, we have to stop worrying about it. We just have to sometimes just let things unfold organically, okay? Sometimes some of you might be, you know, up at night trying to figure out, you know, a plan, which is nothing wrong, but that is like unnecessary worry. Just leave it to your spirit team, to your spirit source, whoever your belief system is. Continue to pray, continue to stay focused. So just like what I did with the other elements, I did go into the book to kind of tune in more about understanding what it means about the super moon in terms of emotions running high. Okay, so you can kind of get the overall understanding of what it's about. So it says that the answer to whatever you're asking is right large, like the silvery full moon. Basically, it just says, if you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or even a relationship, the answer is very. The answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This energy of the super moon, it stands for larger than life. You can't get any larger than the 10 of Pentacles or even the Queen of Pentacles, right? So that is the energy that's happening. It says being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this energy of the supermoon appears. But you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come every day, so take action. And the overall energy of this moon is success is close. I just must trust. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. So that is the main theme. The idea again, or the overall attitude that we all should take on as earth signs, is to trust. Trust the process. Trust to know that there is a plan. As I mentioned with the other readings, with the other elements, that whatever decision that we are not quite sure about, whether it be about love, whether it be about a job, a career, whatever area, you would know what area of your life this is going to impact, or you might have a clue as to what area that these changes will take place. But again, the idea or the energy of it, the attitude that we should have is, you know what? I'm going to just let things unfold. Okay? You don't want to be too, we earth signs anyway, we have a slow type of energy. But when it comes to something that we are passionate about and we are extra confident and we want to see, progress and see that immediate results, it don't quite happen at our time. Remember, divine timing is not our timing. And our time, human time, is not divine timing. But know that the process in trusting what it is that the divine have for us, it will come to our fruition in our reality. So we don't always maybe know exactly what's ahead, but as long as we have faith in the process, taking those steps, not giving up, we will get there. And then the last card that come out was the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is that whatever this opportunity is, there will be an opportunity that's going to be offered to us. Okay, it's going to give us an opportunity, and whatever this is, it's going to put us back on track with our finances. It's going to be stable. It's going to be stable that not only will we be able to be financially stable with the things that we need to take care of for ourselves, but we will even have enough and be blessed, because the high priestess again is a wish being fulfilled. This is something that the universe or the divine is going to present to us, that's going to put us so much in a very stable situation that we will be able to give back, to be able to share and give to those less fortunate. But again, we have to believe in the process and know that our dreams is close. Now, just like I did with the other readings, I will encourage you guys to go out and get yourself a board, create a vision board tonight, put it by the windowsill, because this is a new moon, which means that it's about new beginnings. So whatever it is that you want, that your heart desire, write it down, put it on your vision board, and let it stay at your windowsill, by your window. Or if you have a house, put it outside, but let it activate during the course of the night so that it will help change, to bring those changes quicker to your fruition. But do know that time is fluid. So as I said, that if you don't see these changes taking place immediately, we do have a 6-month gap, a window in which the eclipse are still visible, is still present. So changes that you might feel and sense might not happen maybe for 3 weeks from now, maybe a month from now, but give it time. Let things unfold organically, but to know that you are on track and that your wishes and all that you pray for is right close at hand. Stay positive, me and myself included. All right, earth signs, so this is what I got for you today. I hope that it was helpful, and until the next time, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday. All right, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye. Hello, my air signs. How are you? I am back to give you your new moon solar eclipse reading. So if you are of the element of air, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this reading is for you. So let's get right into it. So before we start, I just want to say that today, just like I've mentioned with the other readings before you, and I saved you guys for the last. Anyway, I will be using the holographic cards from the holographic deck. If some of you are familiar with holographic cards or the printing of it, it's the cards that have the shimmer on it. And so moving forward, I will be using this deck on this channel moving forward when I do your weekly tarot readings. But for today, I'm using it for this reading because these cards stands for the energies of what needs to be highlighted surrounding the powerful energy coming in from this new moon solar eclipse. So speaking of which, I did, like I did with the other elements, I did as well, in addition to the solar eclipse, I wanted to pull out another moon phase card from the Moonology deck to just get the overall surrounding energy that will play along or will collaborate along with the energy coming in from this powerful phase of this new moon solar eclipse. And so in doing so, the card that came out was the new moon in Libra. So this moon phase is all about a new romantic cycle begins. We also know that the energy or that the Libra sign of Libra has to do with equilibrium, bringing things back into balance. So if there's an area in your life that is out of balance or maybe out of sync or not totally there, well, things is going to change. And this change is going to help with this eclipse that is taking place. It's going to interact and kind of activate, kick things up more with this other moon phase that had came out for you air signs. Okay, so let's get right into the cards that was pulled. I did pre-shuffle, reset them for your reading. So the cards that came out, and I must say, basically, that is good. So the first card that kicked off was the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups, you can't get any better than that. And you have, followed by the King of Wands. Your first challenge card was your Ten of Swords. It's okay. Then you got the Ace of Cups, which is good. You also have the Nine of Cups. And then to close out your reading, you did get the Knight of Wands. So what does this all mean? How will the solar eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, impact you going forward? Love is in the air. It's simple. This was a kind of simple, direct, very quick energy pickup in terms of what it's all about. But as well, remember, your other moon phase that you're working with is the new moon in Libra. It talks about a new romantic cycle. So for some of you, those masculine, if you are looking for love, if you're looking to get back into the swing of things. Now, I will say this, though. I did pick up that this reading will be specifically for the single air signs, okay? So if you're single feminine, if you're single masculine, this reading is more geared for the single people at this time. I didn't really pick up too much for those that are in committed relationships or married. This is more like for the single ones, okay? So unfortunately, you know, but you know what? That don't mean that you have to leave or not listen, because there might be a point, a certain message in there for those that are with someone, okay? So let's go to the Ten of Cups. But before we actually do that, some of you is feeling very, you've been kind of feeling very down about that area of your life, love. You're feeling very depressed, you're feeling down, you pretty much have given up on love, okay? The Ten of Swords is an energy that is kind of just depressed, not really happy. Maybe that area, like I said, when I spoke about things being balanced, this energy that's riding off this new moon in Libra, it's going to bring things back into focus, which means that it being under the energy of this new moon eclipse, it's going to bring love back into your life. So now that you will begin to feel complete. The Ten of Cups is about complete. It's about happiness. It's about success or feeling fulfilled in every area of your life. So if one area is lacking, whatever it is, now I'm picking up strong that it is love, but it could just be any area, but I feel that it's mainly strongly about your love life. And that's the area that a lot of you are feeling that is lacking at this time. So this eclipse is going to bring, it's going to help you get the love that you've been wanting, a family. And this is going to actually be something that will come in for you, okay? So stop worrying, stop, thinking about the past, whatever happened in the past that kind of made you a little scared to kind of get back into the dating game or to find love. Don't give up on love, because at the end of the day, we all need love, right? We all want love. We all want to be loved. So it will happen, okay? And right under the Ten of Cups, you did get the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the love card. It's about new love, new beginnings in that area. So this is a promising card. That's something loving, something that you, maybe if you have started dating, whoever it is that you are dating, it will pan out. Okay, so stay optimistic and know that, you know, things will fall into place in terms of that area of your life. So the Ace of Cups is a promising card, and above it is the Ten of Cups. So it shows you that you might have to just wait. You know, you don't want to chase. And this is for my masculine or feminine. We don't chase love. We want to attract love. So it's showing, the energy here is that this solar eclipse is going to bring love to you. You're going to attract that love, and you're going to have that relationship that you've been longing for. Some of you have been single for quite some time and perhaps didn't really think too much about it until lately, where it's like you realize and woke up and say, you know something, I have my career, I have my job, I'm happy where I'm at, you know, overall I'm happy, but there's still something missing, there's still something lacking. I don't have somebody, you know, I want to be loved, I want to fall in love, I want to come home to somebody. I don't want to just keep coming home to the same thing. You want to be able to share my life with someone. So it shows promise. Okay, and speaking of that, let's go into the book as I did with the other readings to kind of help you see how this other phase of this new moon is going to help out in terms of it being under this eclipse. Okay, so what is the idea? What is the main energy focus of this new moon? So basically, we mentioned about it being balanced, because you have scales. Scales is the Libra energy here. It brings things into focus. It brings things into balance, right? But overall, it is basically, if you are addressing someone, if you are already seeing someone, and you are not sure about proceeding, open up your heart. Be open, and then they will be open to you. If you haven't started seeing anyone and you haven't started dating, be open to get back out there and date, okay? So it says reach out to someone and let them know that you care. So if it is someone in mind that you like, reach out to them, approach them, okay? But overall, it says to feel more and think less, because this is the energy that you guys are on. You are thinking too much about the situation. Just let things flow organically. What's meant for you won't pass you by. And that message is for any area of your life. When it comes to career, job, if something is meant for you, it won't pass you by. The same thing with love and relationships. If something is meant to be with you and is something for you, it won't pass you by. The universe will work in harmony with you to bring whatever it is to you. And then it just basically shows that the overall energy from this is that a new start. There's a new start, a new beginning to something. So like I said, love is in the air. There's opportunity for love again. So don't give up on love, because at the end, you know, everyone needs love. Everyone wants to be loved. And ultimately, this is an area that is showing promise. Now, like I told the other readings from the other elements, is that because of this solar eclipse, it does have a 6-month window. So, but I do feel that love is coming in, because you did have, let's speak about your Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a fire energy. So this could be a fire sign that is coming towards you. This might be a fire sign that is interested in you. But I feel that whether it's you or this other person, that is going to come in pretty soon. I can't give you an exact date, don't know. But again, this can be happening in the next couple of weeks. It can happen within the month or in a couple of days. But again, go with the flow. Let things unfold and happen naturally and organically. Never chase after anything, but whatever it is that's coming your way, it's going to come and approach you. So if you are feminine energy looking for that, you know, love coming in, it's coming towards you. If you're that masculine energy looking for that feminine energy, it's coming towards you. It's about opening up and embracing that change, okay? So that is pretty much what I got. And I close out with your Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles shows promise, that it's something that will be lifelong. So whatever you decide, when it comes to love, know that this love will be genuine, and know that this love will be something that will truly make you happy at the end, because they're in it for the long haul, as you will be in it for the long haul. All right? So that's what I got for you, my air signs. I hope that it was helpful. You get an idea of what changes might take place in the next couple of weeks under this solar eclipse. So if it did and if it resonated, please let me know. Overall, I hope that you did enjoy this reading. And like I said, let things unfold. What's meant for you won't pass you by. And just be open to love. Okay, so until the next reading, until we connect, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday. Be well and be open to love, because love is in the air for you. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye.